Watch out, they're coming for you. There is nothing creepier than the monsters that inhabit the underbelly of the sea. Today, we're talking about the top 10 deadliest river monsters of the Amazon. You'll be shocked to hear about the 50-foot serpent, and you won't believe your eyes when you see the deadly sea vampires that never let go of their prey. So let's jump right into number 10, the Peyera. While most fish can be somewhat unnerving or even seem creepy, this is the understatement of the year when it comes to the Peyera. Known as one of the most nightmare-inducing creatures of all time. The Peyera feed on anything that can fit in that massive mouth of theirs. This jaw of theirs comes equipped with some of the nastiest looking teeth you'll ever see. And if challenged, they will not hesitate to charge at humans too. So beware if you ever find yourself swimming in the Amazon, because you won't stand a chance against this massive sea monster. Luckily, however, the Peyera is pretty hard to find in the wild, as they tend to keep to themselves when not hunting. They've also been chased down a lot because they tend to consume everything around them, destroying the ecosystem little by little as the days go by, so they're pretty much gone, except for the deeper parts of the Amazon. Number 9. The Giant Otter. This is one of those cases where the animal actually deserves the title giant so much that they have to put it into the name. This is a massive 6-foot-long monster, and if you think otherwise, just look at its selection of prey. Instead of going for some passive creatures for sustenance, they actually prefer going toe-to-toe with piranhas, giant anacondas, and more. They will actively pursue as many threats as possible to try to best them in combat, eventually eating their competition away. Since they usually travel in packs of up to 20 members, you can see why this is a deadly combination, as they can easily take down even the largest of prey, thanks to their numbers alone. They have also been known to go after humans too, which isn't too hard to believe. Just remember, 6 feet tall. Are you taller than a giant sea otter? Let us know in the comment section below. Number 8, the Rapaima. Being the second largest freshwater fish in the world has its benefits. And this definitely worked out in favor for the Rapaima, as not many creatures actually dare to go tango with it under the sea. Not only is it massive, standing tall around 6 feet to 7 feet long, but it can also be quite deadly too. Whenever they see a human, they tend to keep to their own lane. But in some cases, specifically when they find that their younglings are threatened, they actually have been known to bite and even drag humans down into the depths to make sure they don't make it out alive. Now, that's a brutal deep sea creature. Wouldn't you say so yourself? Number 7, the Sawfish. Whenever we picture a sawfish, we can't help but think of it as a cartoonish creature that only resides in animated movies or so. But trust us, they're alive and quite deadly. They're nocturnal beasts that find their way through the Atlantic and Indo-Pacific Sea, taking down most every creature in their way. Being 23 feet, however, has worked against them for quite some time now, as they need a lot of food to survive. And due to the overfishing and habitat loss that they've been exposed to as of late, they've been listed off as endangered for quite some time now. Hopefully they will make it through this harsh period, because for as deadly as they can be quite beautiful specimens as well. Number 6, the Goliath Tigerfish. The Goliath Tigerfish is about as creepy as you'd expect from one of the largest predatory freshwater fish of all time. While they usually reside in the Congo River alongside Central Africa, they can actually find themselves swimming a bit too far from their usual ecosystem, going to heavily populated areas, scaring the life out of everyone they come across. Just picture this. You're chilling on the side of the beach when all of a sudden, this hell spawn is swimming towards you at super speed. You may think it resembles a giant piranha, and you'd be right. It is a distant relative of the piranha, and one of the most successful freshwater predators of all time. Yikes. Just yikes. Number 5. The giant Amazon Anaconda. Snakes are already creepy enough as it is, but no other snake out there compares to the massive specimens we've been seeing in the Amazon so far. While most other snakes are as large as maybe 20 to 30 feet, the massive giant Amazon Anaconda is as large as 50 feet, and it is just as deadly as you can imagine already. Basically, what you're looking at here is a snake the size of a truck that can easily swallow any human in one bite. This snake in particular is extremely deadly, to the point where many people have gone missing, and only a couple of witnesses ever reported on seeing the massive sea beast, and lived to tell the tale. While most people would agree that snakes are already some of the creepiest monsters out there, we can all agree on the fact that they pale in comparison to the giant Amazon Anaconda. Number 4, the giant freshwater stingray. There are a lot of giant creatures in the Amazon, but few are as massive and intimidating as the giant freshwater stingray. This massive creature can get as large as 6.2 feet in total, reaching weights of up to 1,300 pounds. Although they mostly feed on small fishes and invertebrates, they have been known to not back away from other large predators when threatened. Being known as one of the largest freshwater fish in the world does make most other creatures keep their distance from it. However, to this day, the giant freshwater stingray has been listed off as endangered because of overfishing and habitat degradation. In order to maintain their massive size, they cannot actually keep away from humans, for example, which is why they are often easy prey for illegal poachers. Hopefully this problem will be cleared out because we'd hate to hear such a beautiful specimen and be gone so fast. Number 3. The candiru. While nowhere near the size of the other specimen on this list, the candiru more than makes up for it through its ruthlessness, also known as the toothpick fish, or more so as the vampire fish. It is a type of parasitic catfish which grabs onto any fish that it can find, biting its way and sucking up all the juices from the inside out. While not the deadliest fish in the world, it is practically impossible to pull out once it's found its way inside. And what's even worse about this is that they have been known to jump out at people while they're peeing in the water. Once inside, amputation is the only way to get this monster out. That's about as scary as it gets. Number 2. The bull shark. When it comes to notoriety, the white sharks are definitely superior. But in actuality, this shouldn't be the case, as the bull sharks collectively take more lives per year than any other sharks out there. As their name implies, they actually tackle their prey, smacking it with their foreheads. Then, as their prey is confused, they chomp away at it. None can actually escape from their jaws either, as they have the bite power of over 1,300 pounds. They are quite common in the flowing rivers of Africa, which only adds to how terrifying they really are. There is horror in numbers for sure. Number 1. The electric eel. It is not the deadliest, nor is it the scariest, but it definitely deserves the number 1 spot on our list because of how dangerous it can be. The electric eel can easily generate up to 600 volts underwater, completely paralyzing any prey in an instant. That is enough to fry a human. Yeah, you heard right. While most humans can sustain around 100 to 250 volts at a time, an electric eel can easily leave lasting scars for the rest of your life if you come into contact with one. That is why we believe the electric eel to be among the scariest and most dangerous sea creature from the Amazon. Now, that was shocking. Which of these sea creatures was the scariest to you? Let us know in the comments section below. Also, be sure to click on the recommended videos on the left and right side of the screen for more awesome binge-worthy content from us. We'll catch you guys later. Peace.